Gemini. This is a general reading for the sign of Gemini. If you have Gemini anywhere in your birth chart, this is your reading. Thank you, Spirit. Messages for the sign of Gemini. Also, Gemini, this is a general reading, so take what resonates with you and leave the rest. Always practice good discretion. You know what is for you and what is not for you. Thank you, Spirit. Messages for the sign of Gemini. Wow, 3 major arcana cards right there, right? 4. Oh my gosh, lots of changes happening for the Gemini this week. Thank you, Spirit. Messages for the sign of Gemini. Also, Gemini, let's talk about that new moon, October 14th. That new moon, October 14th, will be powered by the lunar eclipse. Their combination of energy has the ability to alter and change our lives' direction. The universe is creating an environment where we will be compelled to act. Because we are compelled to act, that is the driving force, being compelled to act. And so we can prepare for that, Gemini, and by preparing for the energy of that lunar eclipse, we can actually harness that energy and use that energy to benefit us instead of letting that energy affect us any which way it will. The Chariot card is the driving force, the foundation behind this reading. And the Chariot is all about movement, all about action. And so let's look at these arcana cards here. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 major arcana cards in your reading today. And that is really letting us know that that energy of the lunar eclipse is going to affect all aspects, all areas of your life. And since you know that, Gemini, you can determine how you are going to use the energy that is created in your life to how are you going to use that energy in your life to move forward, to get you to where it is that you would like to go. I do know, as being a Gemini, you have very big ideas, very big plans, very big goals. What we could maybe try to do, Gemini, is try a candle ritual to set your intentions on or around October 14th, which would be the day of the lunar eclipse. And so you have a few days before and a few days after to really harness and really use the energy of that eclipse. You can use that eclipse to help set your intentions, to really help set your energy. And you can do that with a ritual. There's a simple candle ritual that I've been talking about this week in my readings. I'm going to post that ritual in the description box. I invite you to read that description box and see if that candle ritual may be something that you would like to incorporate into this lunar eclipse. And in your professional life, in your public life, you are guarded. 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 about a judgment, guarded about a decision. You know that something is coming. You know that something is going to happen. There is nothing. This is going to happen. And you know it's going to happen. You may have been trying to stop this from happening or stop this from occurring, but it is going to happen. It is something that needs to happen. It is something that needs to happen. You've been so focused and so determined. And your focus and determination are what is necessary for you to accomplish your goals. And why is that? And you have been focused and you have been determined. And they are what is necessary for you to determine your goals. Alexa, pause music. But judgment is still here. And judgment is here because something needs to happen. A chaos. And so when we think of the Tower card, we think of chaos. We think of disruption. But this needs to happen in order for strength to come in. There's been an action, or there's been something that you've needed to do, an action that you've needed to take, but you haven't taken it. And by not taking this action, the universe is going to be taking, or is going to take action for you. And so when we look deeper at the meaning behind the Tower card, these people were very happy and very comfortable in the Tower. And they were very happy and very comfortable. And true to human nature, when we become happy, when we become comfortable in a situation, we don't seek to change. We don't look for our spiritual fulfillment. We almost live in an illusion. And we can stay in that illusion for so long before Spirit, before the universe, before Creator sends the lightning, sends an act of God to really destroy our tower. And by destroying our tower, we leap into the spiritually unknown. We move towards the direction of our life's path, our soul's mission. And so that is what I see happening for you here in your work life, in your public life, in your career life. That a situation is going to arise where you're forced into making a change. Your life is forced into a new direction. But without this change, without this chaos, you would not be able to receive the gift of strength. You would not be able to receive the gift of change. And here I see that gift of change with that Knight of Pentacles being a very spiritual gift that you will treasure. But in order to receive that gift, this needs to change. this needs to shift. And Spirit is going to help you initiate, help you receive that shift. And again, follow your dreams, whatever they may be. And so quite possibly at this time, or you have a dream, you have a desire, you're wanting to, you have a dream, something that you're wanting to create, something that you're wanting to build. And Spirit is bringing in this tower, this chaos, in order to facilitate that, to help you find your path and to really follow your dreams, whatever they may be. And in your private life, in your home life, Temperance. Stormy weather, worldly things, and judgment. So judgment is the karma. Karma is whatever we put out is what we receive. Whatever we think, whatever we believe of ourselves, that is the life that we create. That is the reality that we create. And someone is tied to the worldly things. Somebody is tied to excessiveness. Somebody is tied to overdoing, too much of something. Could be too much food, too much drink, too many relationships, too much physical action, too much spending. And this is causing anger, a lack of communication, and Gemini, open communication with those that you love or with someone that you would like to connect with is very important. It will set the pace, or it will set the foundation for the rest of this relationship, or for this relationship. And so it's almost like the effort, the honesty, the openness that you can bring to your relationships now will help set the pace and help keep that moving forward. And again, it's almost like the karma, you know, what we desire is what we become. And so it's almost like if you would like a good friend, or you're wanting, or you're searching for friendship, then you become a good friend. If you are wanting a good committed relationship, a good committed partnership, then you become a good committed partner. And so we become what it is that we would like to bring into our life. And because when we become something, we generate that energy, we create that energy. And like energy is connected to like energy. And so, again, if we can be open and honestly communicate and honestly connect with those around us, they will in turn openly communicate with us and connect with us on a deeper level. And the Temperance card here, I think the Temperance card here is because if we look closer at this Temperance card, she is practicing alchemy. And alchemy is the balance, the mix between the unseen and the seen. And she also has the wisdom and the knowledge to mix. And so it is a balance of the three. And that is what's being called here for in your private life, in your personal life, Gemini. Final thoughts, final messages. Thinking, contemplating, excessiveness. Here's that excessiveness again. Memories and a sudden change. Impulse spending. There's something that needs to change. There's something that needs to be different. And you know that, and you're aware of that. It's impulsive spending, impulsive behaviors, excessiveness. And you're aware of that. And this impulsiveness, this excessiveness is triggered by memories. And you are becoming aware of what your triggers are. And I do believe that this energy of the eclipse will help shine even brighter light on how these memories trigger you into these behaviors. And I also see this beautiful Eight of Wands. And this Eight of Wands is really about sudden change, about quick action, about quick movements. And so I really see things falling in place for you, Gemini, where you will be motivated and you will take the actions to make the adjustments in life to align you with your soul's purpose, align you with your life's mission, and find yourself on a happier journey. And that is the message that I have for the sign of Gemini. Thank you, Gemini. You have a blessed week.